Good evening, family. What's up with it? What's up with it? I hope all is well as always. I just want to come on here and drop a bit of encouragement real quick. We are, I don't know, 9, 10 days into the new year, and I hope you are keeping up with the commitment that you made to yourself or to someone. That you're still operating with intention, consistency, and from a spirit of excellence when it comes down to what you said you were going to do, what you said you was going to accomplish, how you was going to start showing up. You know what I mean? And real quick on some motivation stuff. Oftentimes we go. It don't necessarily have to be at the beginning of a new year, but since it's the beginning of a new year, but just in general, altogether, oftentimes when we have a feeling stirring up inside of us of motivation due to a goal that we said we was going to accomplish, that motivation fades. That motivation fades, and as I said before, whenever we have that sense of motivation, or when we have that energy of motivation stirring up inside of us, we have to move almost immediately when it comes down to that, because that motivation is going to fade. That emotion, that rush, that feel like this is my time, it's going to fade. You know what I mean? Like, and if you have not started putting the piece together or stepping in that direction or doing whatever that next step is and what that looks like, and you achieving that goal, when that motivation fades, so does your progress. The little progress that you made, whatever progress you made, or the idea that you had, where it's like, let's go, like that's going to fade too. So knowing that, if you are motivated now and you still making things happen, please lean into that. Don't half step with it. So when that motivation fade, because you done already started laying down the pieces, you done already started taking step in that direction, all you have to do is just continue to follow up with it, continue to show up with it. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll continue to make progress, and at some point, motivation is going to circle back around. So because you're living up to your commitment and what you said you was going to do, when that motivation fade, you kept going at it, you stayed at it, you didn't quit, you didn't half step, you didn't let up. When that motivation come back around, like, you're going to lean in even harder and go much further. So while you're motivated now, that motivation is going to fade. So make sure you're doing something with that energy, not telling everybody, because in the past, like, man, when I tell you, like, I would get so excited when God would give me a vision, or like I would be motivated and I would tell somebody. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And by the time I told this person, that person, this person, when it came down to the time of me executing, when it came down for the time of me executing and walking it out, I ain't had no more energy. I done gave all my energy away to everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, listen, so this isn't the time. Like, this is, you're trying to breathe life into your future. You know what I'm saying? Like, breathe life into your future. Not waste your breath talking about this and talking about that. Now, it's different if you have like a accountability partner. You like, look, this what I'm on this year, or this what I'm on right now. You know what I mean? Like, that way they can hold you accountable. that's one thing. But just sharing, just because you're excited, like that's a recipe of failure, or that's a recipe of destruction, because you're going to find yourself unmotivated. My mind went blank. You're going to find yourself unmotivated and unproductive, and it's like, well, another year it is. I guess I'll try it some other time. Or, well, I guess it wasn't for me. The devil is a lie. Who said that? Because you didn't, or because I didn't commit or fulfill whatever I said I was going to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that we ourselves have to grab a hold of and really lean in. And one more thing with that. Be careful who you are, even if you feel like, hey, this is the perfect accountability partner. Your cousin, your mama, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your daddy, your kinfolk, your partner, your whoever. Be careful who you tell your dreams and your goals and what you're after, because not everyone is excited for you. Not everyone is going to be there and support. And that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to have that, but if we don't have that, cool. Like, because what our future looks like have nothing to do with anybody else around us. It has everything to do what we put forth effort in achieving and accomplishing. You feel me? So where we can use some support at times. You know what I mean? Like, we're not dependent on that. We're dependent on self and what God has given us the ability and the resources that we have and what we can utilize that's going to help us make this thing happen. All right? But be careful who you tell your dreams and all this other stuff too, because where they might want to see you win, but because for whatever in their limited thinking, like, they'll have you doubt if it's possible or not. They'll have you questioning yourself, do you have what it takes? You know what I mean? Like, so when whatever the goals are, when this thing is in seed form, we have to protect it. We have to protect it. So we can't allow people all up in that space, because they'll get to dropping all type of things on it that produces weeds, and ultimately it dies in infant form, because prematurely we started telling everybody about it, and now because they're limited belief, or because they can't see it, then they begin to I don't know, you know what I mean? Then we like, hey, like, can I actually do this? Like, we don't need that energy, so we have to protect that seed. And also, when it comes down to achieving your goals, like I always say, know that it's not always going to be easy, and it's going to take some time. Depending on what it's going to take a little bit of time. So don't rush the process. Don't get impatient in the process. Your responsibility is to make sure that you are consistent with showing up, doing whatever it is that you must do that's going to help you achieve your goals. You have to stay consistent, which means in order to stay consistent, we have to stay focused. In order for us to stay focused, we have to eliminate the distractions. We have to eliminate the distractions. So whatever your distractions are, I'm not judging. Identify them joints and eliminate it. Because whatever time, whatever focus, whatever energy that you are putting inside something else other than what you should, that's hindering your progress, and it's going to postpone your arrival. It's not worth it, especially if you know you're not where you should be in life. Especially if you know, man, like I should have been much further. I should have been did this. Like, especially if you own that energy, like, to make sure that you're not dropping the ball, again, doing the same thing, repeating the same thing. What has kept you from achieving your goals in the past? Are you repeating that cycle? If you are repeating that cycle, regardless of what the scenario looks like, if you are repeating that cycle, guess what? Whatever that cycle is, you look at the results from the last time, you are repeating that cycle. So guess what? Guess what the ending result's gonna be? The same as the last time. So let's identify them joints and let's make the necessary adjustments, because you have all it takes. You have all that it takes to do all that God has created you to do. It's up to you to make it count. It's up to you to prove to yourself how much worth it was after you achieved it, to make the sacrifice and say, like, you know what, I'm not going out this year, at least the first half of the year. I'm gonna be careful who I'm spending my day with on the phone, texting all day long with, because there's things I have to do, there's things how I have to protect, there's a focus I have to make sure I'm locked in on, and there's a specific level I must operate and execute at, and they are only distractions. You have to identify what that is. You have to know what that is and make the necessary adjustments. Because if not, what last year looked like, the year before, that's what is you're going to repeat that. Now, for you who are out there killing it, salute to you. Continue. Proceed, please. Because we can never get to a place in our walk, our life, like we have arrived, like we have made it, because there's always more. There's always something else to do. There's always a new level. There's always a new height. You understand? Like, so, and this not materialism motivation, but that may be included into it. Whatever it is, whatever your goals are, whatever you're after, just know that, like, never look at it like you've arrived. Rebecca, my apologies. I'm just now seeing that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Thank you for asking. And if thank you for asking. And how are you doing today? And congratulations on your wed day yesterday. I hope you have a phenomenal wedding. I hope you have a phenomenal marriage. And yeah, man, it's marriage, just like life. It's all what we make it. Make the best of it. Like, give it your all, and man, just have a phenomenal marriage life with your spouse. All right, so but that's pretty much all I have on the goals piece. I just wanted to come in here and encourage you, because the further away from the new year that we get, the more unmotivated we become. The more it's like we kind of like pull back, we fall back, we lose sight. So I just wanted to encourage you to, like, continue to stay locked in. Just because it's not easy, just because it's not happening like that, just because like you have to put more into it than you thought you was going to, like, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you can expect that. You feel me? So that means it's going to be much greater later. You know what I mean? Like, so just continue to look forward to what's to come from your efforts, your grind, and everything that you put into it. And it's just part of the process. Sometimes it's gonna be a challenge, but hey, you were created for such a time as this. Make the best of it. Kill it. Go make it happen. You deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, so because you deserve it, you know, like you gotta lean in hard. You feel me? You have to execute with precision and being intentional and just making it happen. And like I always say, you have all that it takes. Go make it happen. And until we meet again, I love you all. Share this to someone who you deem need this. And until we meet again, I love you greatly. Much love. Peace.